here at the vFIFAe Continental.
Continental Championship 2026, featuring eFootball Mobile as an inaugural 2v2 event for players to represent their nation on one of the biggest tournaments in football esports. On the road to the FIFA Finals, nations have chosen their national team via direct invites or domestic trials. Each nation was free to define its own criteria regardless of domestic trial outcomes or rankings. The next stage of the journey is the vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC, featuring eFootball Mobile. This year is bigger than ever. Only the qualified nations will move forward. For the first time, nations from across East and West Asia compete in offline qualifiers with their national squad to secure their spot in the pinnacle event, the vFIFAe World Cup 2026, featuring eFootball Mobile. Only the top 8 nations from the vFIFAe Nations League have advanced to the Continental Championship to represent their nation and compete for the title. At the vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC, the 8 teams will be drawn into a single group. All nations will face each other across the next 4 days. Day 1 and Day 2 will each feature one matchup per day against each opponent in the group. For every matchup, nations can earn 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and 0 points for a loss. After having competed across the 2 days of group stage, the top 6 nations from the group stage will advance to the next round. If nations are tied on points, direct comparison, followed by goal difference and goals scored, will decide who will make it to the knockouts. Day 3 and Day 4 will feature the knockout stage. The 2 best placed team in the group stage will go directly to the semifinals, while teams ranking 3 to 6 will play an extra knockout stage round, and the last 2 teams are eliminated. Every matchup will be played in a home and away aggregate format. If a matchup ends in a draw, a tiebreaker game will determine who advances to the next stage. The knockout stage will consist of quarterfinals, semifinals, a lower bracket, and the final. The winner of the second chance final will be qualified to the FIFA World Cup 2026, while the loser of the second chance final advances to face New Zealand in the FIFA Intercontinental playoff. The winner of the playoff will also be qualified to the FIFA World Cup 2026. To win the trophy, it all comes down to the grand final. The best 2 national teams will compete against each other in the same format to determine who will be crowned the winner of the FIFA Continental Championship 2026 by AFC, featuring eFootball Mobile. Tune in live on all days on FIFA.gg.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are all set to begin for Day 2 right here at the vFIFAe Continental Championship of 2026 by AFC, featuring eFootball Mobile. And of course, Shasha,
Yes.
I hope you're ready for Day 2.
I am actually not ready
Oh
because
boy,
the feels are getting to me at
felt
the
the
moment.
goosebump right here.
Yeah, I'm getting the goosebumps, and I'm pretty sure all about 8 players are also on standby. I already see that they're on the game faces already. Gentlemen, we wish you all the very best. Now, for this game, of course, we will be leaving it to the experts right after this.
Of course. We would like to pass our mic right there at our host couch right there. Of course, we would like to pass the mic right there at our host. We have Abe Hafiz, we have Cole, and of course, Uncle. Take it away and enjoy the match.
All right, thank you so much, Muaz and also Shasha. Yes, it's me, the big man, vFIFAe, as your host/commentator right here at the commentary table for vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC, ASEAN Football Confederation. It's day number 2 of the knockout stages, where we have 4 games left, 12 points in total. But yet again, I am not gonna be alone. I am joined with my 2 distinguished guests, my 2 distinguished commentators on my left and right. We have Uncle Sam, and also we have Cole. What is up, brother?
How you doing, Abe? Thank you. Such a lovely intro for us as well. You're too kind. I love it here.
So, I mean, this is the second day, as mentioned, 12 points up for grab. And as we look at the standings, it's only 1 point dividing the number 1 and number 2 place.
Yeah, there is. I mean, it ended being a fantastic day for India in the end. You know, it was really close. They had the loss earlier on. And the fact that they beat Japan in their final game and every other team drew. So they jumped up that scoreboard. And now I hope they go for strength to strength, because I've been watching Daniel over the last couple of years play as eFootball, and such an entertaining mobile player as well.
Yep, Uncle Sam?
Yeah, after everything we have saw yesterday, I'm really excited. I'm very looking forward to what is on the table today.
Yes, indeed, because this is the last day for eFootball Mobile, because 12 points up for grabs and anybody can be in that top 6. But sadly, for those who gets the 2 points lowest, we will have to say goodbye to those teams. So let's see what is going to be the overview for all of the games today, where we see, as mentioned, day 1 is gone and dusted. For day 2, 20th of August is the group stage, the final group stage for both eFootball Console and also eFootball Mobile. Tomorrow is going to be the first knockout stage for both categories, and on the 22nd of August is going to be the semi-finals, the quarterfinals, and the grand finale for both categories. So road to the final will be as follows, where we can see it all started with FIFA Challenger 2026, and then we went into the second stage, which is FIFA Nations League 2026, where we narrowed down to 32 national teams, and where we are right now is FIFA Continental Championships 2026, and this is going to the ultimate goal, which is FIFA World Cup 2026. So let's look at the schedule that is going up for today. So before we go to the schedule, Uncle Sam, how about the participating team that we have?
Yeah, we have Indonesia, India, Jordan, Japan, the host nation Malaysia, Myanmar, Thailand, as well as Uzbekistan, which 6 of these 8 nations will proceed to the knockout round tomorrow.
And as for the schedule, I'm sure it's going to be a very interesting. How about you, Cole? What game is going to be up concurrently for round number 4?
So we've got Jordan versus Japan, Uzbekistan, who are the draw specialists, against India, who had that great end to the day yesterday. Thailand, one of our top teams, against Myanmar, who are finally got their first point, and then Indonesia versus the home nation Malaysia. So bit of a grudge match, definitely one that both rosters are going to want to win.
Yes, indeed. So as we look at the schedule, it's going to be a very, very interesting match, especially if we look at the last row, which is the home favorite going up against the most bitter rival of 2 nations, Malaysia versus Indonesia. I mean, we saw yesterday, Malaysia did have an issue. Not to say an issue, but they did lose to Indonesia on the console. But is it going to be a revenge match for them in the mobile?
I think the fact that they lost yesterday in the console will really spur them on as well. I mean, we saw them get a big win against Thailand in the console yesterday. I wasn't doing the mobile yesterday, sadly. It's the first day I'm doing the mobile, so I'm very excited to be doing that. And I hope so, you know. I mean, I've completely fallen in love with this country, but, you know, I'm sure the Indonesian players will have some other ideas as well. There's been close games across the board, so I'm sure we'll see some close games here as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a very close game between Malaysia and Indonesia because previously in the previous round, the E Nations League, both sides have met each other 4 times, which Indonesia won 2 and Malaysia won 2.
And there's no draw.
No draw.
It's a win or a loss. So this is it in the final day of the group stages. 3 points up for grab, 12 points on the table, and I'm looking forward to see which team can actually get the full 12 points. But anything can happen. So let's see about the players getting set up at their table. Let's take you there. As we can see, Team Uzbekistan is getting ready. Myanmar getting their final strategy. As you can see, the coaches, the team managers have the book up. Maybe, as mentioned, listing down mistakes that they need to avoid because it's already game number 4. After 3 games, they should understand that what should be done and what not to do in this level of competition.
Yeah, that is very correct. Today is the day that no mistake can be made. Yesterday, yes, maybe you can make a few mistakes, but today is the day. This is the last day. Either you are in or you are out.
Pressure, you know, 2 teams going out from 8. It sounds like you've got a really good chance to make it into that top 6, but start to have a couple of tough results. Look at the Jordan players looking very confident, which is what we want to see. Then the pressure really does ramp up. It is very feasible that, you know, some of these teams could be in that 4 to 5 range, could be safe in 6, and then could be that cutoff in 7 and 8, which would be very painful and will be very painful for whoever ends up finishing there. So by no means are they gimme to make it through to these knockout stages.
So it seems like here it is, the main match that will be played on the main stage is going to be vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC ASEAN Football Confederation. Round 4, it's going to be Jordan going up against Japan, where it's going to be 3 points up for grabs. It is very, very crucial indeed.
Yeah, Japan currently sitting second on the table with 6 points after 2 wins and 1 lose yesterday. Meanwhile, Jordan on 4th with 5 points after 1 win and 2 drew yesterday. So a win for Japan will put pressure on India on top of the table. Meanwhile, a win for Jordan will leapfrog Japan in the second place.
Yep, true.
Jordan, who in the second matchup actually beat India as well, so they beat the team that now sits top of the tree. So that will give Jordan some confidence, and we saw before it started how cool and calm and collected they both look. They definitely seem like they're taking to this stage and doing as well as they possibly can. But Japan, they're a great team. Unfortunately for them, they had that really tough round just before where they lost to India, and I mentioned all the teams around them drew. Great for India, not so much for Japan.
So let's continue with the game. Game number 1 is going to be Jordan going up against Japan. So I leave it to both of you to take the game away.
Here we go. Yeah, big one for Jordan versus Japan. And Uncle Sam, I think this is one where Japan are going to want to make a bit of a statement here after that loss that they had yesterday.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a very interesting and very quite match. Depends who have a hand get the first goal first, but here it is Japan going for an attack. It's through there. What a gesture! Looking for cut inside. Still looking for the anchor. Oh, not shot, but it's a little bit too near to the goal.
Yeah, you can see why Japan are such a dangerous prospect. The time that he had in front of the opposition goal. Shows how much control they have with this finger for Japan as well. It's a pass to the centre, then steps AO. It's down wide, and Jordan has to do a lot of defending early goals. Japan have had most of the ball, and loose passes like that aren't going to help Jordan at all. They have to keep possession when they get it.
Yeah. Japan on the attack once again on the left wing. Wow, nice dribble there, but couldn't get past the last defender. But Japan still inside Jordan half. A little cheeky ball over the top. Oh, almost finding. I think there is Pele there waiting inside of the penalty box.
Yeah, again, a half chance there for Japan. Couldn't quite get the final pass. They certainly look the more dangerous team 23 minutes into this game. And for anybody who doesn't know eFootball Mobile too well, the game is absolutely ripped by. It goes so fast. From end to end, it takes away a few minutes of in-game time, and it's a great pass in there from Japan. The through ball is there, into the goal finally, and you've got to say that one has been cooking.
Yeah, it's 1-0 for Japan. After another attack after attack, combined Japan finally they find the first goal. And Jordan need to do something here. Not even an attack on target from Jordan yet. From Jordan yet. Since the kickoff.
Yeah, Middle East not that progress. Barely got their foot on the ball so far. It's been a really tough start. That is credit. Japanese squad taking frustrating yes, to end their day and really making sure they don't fully tilt and everything go, because that would be a shame from what we've seen. Jordan players who in qualifying actually recently beat here as well, which was a huge upset against them, as I mentioned. We go into the centre. We're not seeing the upsetting performance right now from Jordan. That look better.
Nice idea from Bullet there with a fake shot. Looking to cut inside, creating an angle to make this shot, but unlucky. He couldn't get past the last defender. How about this? That was not a good pass by Jordan. Quickly snatched away by Japan, but here we go again. It's possessed. Jordan with another attack. I believe that player was offside, but the ref plays on. Japan going for another attack down in the middle, right in the right wing. And advantage for Jordan. 5 minutes left on the clock. Can Jordan get equalizer? It's not bullet. Another back pass goal.
Yeah, more passes attempting to break through the Japanese defence, but it's not quite happening right now for them. Japan, when they come forward, they're looking incredibly dangerous. I think they'll be relatively okay getting this one in at 1-0 down. If they can take that now, they certainly will be surging forwards again. Jordan have to hack the ball away. That was 1-0 at the end, but I can be honest, it could have been more for Japan. Jordan had one chance, and Japan had 5 or 6.
Yeah, that is correct. And meanwhile,
head elsewhere to see what's been on around the grounds. We've got Thailand versus Myanmar here. Myanmar, who are slowly but surely getting their way into this tournament. They ended yesterday with a draw, a big draw, to frustrate Uzbekistan with a 1-1. Uzbekistan, I mentioned, are holding India at the holding Indonesia, sorry. Oh, no, is he? Holding India at the moment.
yeah, it's still 0-0. Uzbekistan right against India. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Down the left wing, looking for a cross, but good defending by India this time around. Daniel. That is a rare mistake by Daniel. With the back pass. Uzbekistan. Another pass straight away to the opponent. Daniel. Down to the left wing. Chance for India. Cross into the middle. Still chance for India. And Mujiko puts India in front. We are back. Oh, actually, we are into Indonesia and Malaysia match where Indonesia leads currently by 1-0. And they have a corner. The end of the first 45 minutes.
Oof,
Clears
nearly
away.
there. Yeah, close stuff. Indonesia have a lead in this one against Malaysia. Alvin Pratam has the ball here for Indonesia. It's going to be half-time there, and Malaysia are going to have to go and get their half-time oranges without being able to have scored a goal in this opening half. It's a tough start for them. Home team. Don't expect so much from. But we are back now, Uncle Sam, to Jordan versus Japan. We've made our way back. Japan absolutely dominated that first half. So I'm hopeful that we're going to see a little bit more from Jordan this time around because they've certainly got more to offer than what we saw there.
Yeah, we are back with Jordan and Japan. Still 1-0. Scoreline still from the first half. And hold it off Jordan. That's a beautiful through pass. Now looking for the cross. I think he tried to throw the ball to Rodhulit, who makes the run in behind. But how about this? Another good pass. Did to a good cross, but the cross didn't arrive.
Yeah, in the second half, Jordan already looking better though. They're playing down that right wing. They're starting to make Japan struggle a little bit. Have a look at this corner. We've got 5 players in the box by my count. Deciding what to do with this ball. We've seen all sorts of set piece plays. We've seen flick-ons, we've seen direct shots. This one's going to go to the edge of the box. Well, there is a pass out wide if he chooses to make it. Oh, instead he's tackled. A chance to counter-attack for Japan. This is so dangerous right now for Jordan. Sprinting past the player. Could he have carried on? No. But it's a good decision in the end because it gets back to the player. The middle is completely open. It must be 2. And there it is. Counter-attacking football, Uncle Sam, at its finest.
Yeah, that is very beautiful goal. Quick 1-2. And then across right into Rodhulit, which is totally unmarked at the back post. 2 defenders committed to do the block and leaving the big man behind. He scores in the header, and it's going to be a very, very difficult task for Uzbekistan to get their equalizer right now.
Yeah, the samurai blue there slicing through the Jordan defense. I think the Jordan are going to have to do some thinking right now because they started that second half the better. They were looking, if not the better team, they were looking better than they looked in that first half. And when you can see their counter-attacking goal like that, suddenly all plans are out the window and you have to go completely attack. And while they're choosing their players, we'll have a little jump over to Malaysia versus Indonesia. Indonesia still have this lead. They've got Malaysia's number so far in this tournament.
Yeah, both teams actually looking for their first win in this tournament, with Indonesia currently 7th place. Meanwhile, Malaysia, almost another goal for Indonesia. Hit the right post there, but Malaysia on the counter attack. Johan Cruyff lofted the ball forward, looking for Alan Haaland, but looks like Alan Haaland didn't have the pace to chase the ball.
And more power. We will head back to our feature game right now. Japan have just taken a 2-0 lead against Jordan as they look to march back up into the top 2 spaces. They're already in second coming into this set of games. Lost to India yesterday. But to get top 2, jump straight to the finals. Oh, sorry, jump straight to the semi-finals. If they win those, then they will make it in 2026 proper. So if they can manage it, it could be 3 here. The shot is the bottom right. Got to be. It is. It's so simple for them right now.
Yeah, Japan makes it look so easy. Just a simple ball roll to create an angle for a low-driven finish shot. And with that shot that close to the goal is so much to be safe. And there is nothing that goalkeeper can do about it. It's 3-0 for Japan.
Pretty simple. Shinji Kagawa as well with the goal. It's nice that Japanese player getting that one for the Japanese squad. Lovely finish in the end, rolling it home, making it look incredibly simple. And this might be the single best match we've seen from Japan so far this tournament. They were absolutely stunning. They had a bit of a wobbly period straight after half-time. Apart from that, they've dominated Jordan. The Jordan that, need to remind everybody, has beaten India, has taken away India's winning streak in this tournament.
Shots blocked away for another corner kick for Uzbekistan, which are struggling at the current moment. Get their first goal of the day. But right now they have a corner. Is it going to be outswinger to the back post, or maybe looking for a flick on at the near post? That was not a good corner at all. Straight to Peter Schmeichel of Japan, which only, I believe they just need to slow the tempo down, build up pass with each other, and maybe try to keep their goal.
Yeah, they don't need to throw everything at it. 3-0 would be a decent result. I've got a feeling the way Japan are playing, they'll fancy a fourth because goal difference is a factor, followed by goals scored. When it comes down to that, 10 teams are tied. That might be the difference between second place and third place later on, and jumping straight through to those all important semi-finals. And seeing that Ayo has the ball into the box, and if you with a long shot, I think he was going for a Van Burn style header, trying to curve it into that corner. Rarely scoreable, but it certainly can be done. Now, Sam, you're right. They can take these extra few seconds. They can frustrate the Jordan defenders. I'm sure they just want to get hold of this ball, but they're not going to let them do that.
Yeah. Another long ball by Jordan, straight away to Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, he will keep this ball. With 2 minutes left remaining on the clock. And surely 3 points going for Japan. With 4 added minutes, there is nothing left that Jordan can do. Or maybe they can get 1 goal at least consolation to reduce the goal difference.
Yeah, this has been damaging for Jordan. It's been damaging for their mentality. We saw them earlier, but before they were pretty chill afterwards. Understandably, they didn't seem too happy, and you can see why, because that is not the level of Jordan we've been seeing so far in this tournament. But this is definitely the story of Japan, and these players will be feeling a lot better after this one. Ayo and Fuga will be absolutely loving their work so far today. That should take them back to the top of the group. We'll have to see how the other results pan out, Sam, but you can't ask for too much more than 3-0 against Jordan.
Yeah, there is a very good result by Japan to start off the second day of vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026 with a win against 4th place Jordan.
They're happy. Yep, looking happy enough with their work. There are still some other games ongoing. Thailand, Myanmar. Not quite certain what the result is or what the score is just there, but we are going to jump into actually Thailand versus Myanmar. As you can see, some changes have been made. Cafu is coming off. Dumfries is coming on instead. Thailand trying this.
Doing really well, holding Thailand, which are in the 3rd place currently. With 1-1, and maybe can snatch a leg in here. Thailand on the attack, counter on the right, down the middle, but couldn't get past through the defense. Opportunity for Myanmar. Snatch a late goal here. Down the right wing. Into the middle and about. Oh, that was a good defense by Cantona right there. At the expense of Myanmar corner. This is going to be in swinger, maybe to the near post, looking for the flick on. Vieira at the back.
See what they've got. Have they been working on these kickoffs? They've got to get on with it. James about to rush them. 3 seconds now. Zlatan into the centre, but it's a frustrating ball. There's one thing every fan hates when the corner doesn't even clear the first man. You have to do that. And now we've got Thailand on the attack. If they can get this counter-attack, it'd be so frustrating for Myanmar. It's a real opportunity. Seriously important goals from corner kicks, especially in eFootball Mobile, but now they're into the box. Turn there. There's going to be a shot just in front of the net, but it's gone wide. That was a real chance.
Yeah, there was a real chance for Thailand. That's really disappointing. I think more disappointing if they cannot beat Myanmar, that is currently in the last place. With 2 minutes left remaining on the clock. I believe Myanmar will happily take this 1 point from Thailand.
Oh, definitely, yeah. If you're Myanmar, every point you get is precious. Every opponent you can frustrate is another achievement. You'd rather have the win. Here he is, it's Zlatan. Can he cut and shoot? Goes for it on his left foot, and it is in! Myanmar have done it! They've stolen it! An unbelievable moment that is! Driven home on the left foot. I thought he was going to cut and take it with his right, but Uncle Sam, what do I know?
Yeah, what a goal by Myanmar. I believe there is no angle there, but somehow the ball managed to squeeze in into the post. Look at the replay. No offside there. I also thought he wanted to cut back to that player.
How has that gone in? Buffon, you'd think 9 times out of 10 saves this, but the striker just knew that the chance was there. It's through his legs.
It goes
An
between his
unbelievable
legs,
finish.
yeah. Unbelievable from Myanmar. And they will happily, if 1 point, they're happy. Even happier, they managed to steal 3 points off from Thailand.
I mean, that may be the best reaction we've seen so far
Yeah.
in the Continental Championship over here in 2026, because that was an extreme and overwhelming outburst of emotion from the Myanmar players, and you can't take it against them at all. They've thoroughly earned that. Charlie and Zlatan, wow. What an upset this would be. Well, you tell me, Axel, how big an upset would this be for the World Mobile?
Yeah, what an upset for Thailand, because yeah, everyone expecting Thailand will win this match easily. Based on the Nations League performance, Thailand outweighed Myanmar so well. They are top of the group in the Nations League. They are the defending world champion.
Yes. Yes, huge point, yeah.
Really
Coming
huge
into this
win.
one, having won it last year at vFIFAe, and now they've got a couple of minutes just to equalise. Uncle Sam, feel free to take us out because there's not many in-game minutes left.
Yeah, there's 6 minutes left. Actually, plenty of time. Plenty of added time by the ref. Thailand maybe perhaps can still get their equalizer here. Down the right wing, looking for the cross. And that was offside. The flag was up. Rafael Liao just too eager with his run and finally trapped offside. Myanmar can take this moment to maybe calm down and maybe try to make some substitution. Adjust their. I think that that's not it for that because just 1 minute remaining. So,
30 seconds left,
Yeah.
Uncle Sam. This could be one of the finest moments in Myanmar eFootball Mobile history. And just listen to that. Listen to what it means. I love the
look at that
celebration as well.
yeah.
You can tell how much that meant to them, Uncle Sam. That is a brilliant moment.
Yeah, that meant a lot for Myanmar. Especially they are starting this day bottom of the group. This will surely brings them to the top 6 maybe in the table. Because depends on what are the other results. Yeah, it's a huge push for Myanmar. Look at them.
You've got to love it.
Yeah.
You've absolutely got to love seeing scenes like this. Thailand, though, for any Thailand fans watching, that is not what you want to see. That is a tough one to take. It's happened at the right time, you know. It's best of 1, it's round robin, it's group stages. Thailand is they're trying to get the shortcut to the semi-finals, and losses against teams like Myanmar is not how you do it.
Yeah, they are the expected team to finish top 2, but currently, yeah, what an upset because there is opportunity for Jordan, maybe Indonesia, and even Japan.
real threat for that top 3 place. The fact that Japan beat Jordan as well, it's a direct rival that they have just torn chunks out of over here in round 4. So nice to see our table take shape. Malaysia at the bottom, Uzbekistan at second bottom. Really, the big winners have to be India and Japan there.
Yeah.
You know, looking to the left, looking you two commentating that game, looking at the raw emotion after the game where we see Myanmar was able to steal 3 points from Thailand. And you know what is the current standing? Even though it's not out yet, but from my calculation, that Myanmar is already out from the bottom 2.
Yeah.
That means they are in a safe position in sixth place. That means that the bottom 2 is Uzbekistan and also Malaysia after Malaysia lost that 2-0. So I would say the table has blown wide open for the top 6 team and also for the bottom 2 teams.
Yeah.
That anything can happen in the second day knockout.
Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough for
group
Malaysia
stages
as well.
are what I meant to say.
Yeah, Malaysia are struggling as well themselves. But, I mean, Myanmar, what they've done is they've given themselves a chance. They've given themselves something to try and hold on to. And also, Uncle Sam, surely some confidence as well. You know, if you get a win like that against a team like Thailand, you're thinking, Thailand, we can beat anyone.
Yeah.
We can really make it into that top 6.
Yeah, that is a really big moral boost for Myanmar after that special win against Thailand. And what is so special, that last goal came in the 90th minute. That was very, very special from him. Absolutely
Brutal.
Yeah.
There's no comeback to that.
Yeah.
When you concede a goal in extra time, when there's only 1 minute left, you can't come back to that. It's done and dusted, and it's the train has left the station.
Yeah, I love how whenever there's a late goal like that, you see instant substitutions. Shove on Haaland, shove on Owen, put 3 strikers up top, and you're thinking you're going to have maybe 1 in-game chance if you're lucky, and perhaps not even that. But, you know, they give everything, these players, and sometimes you've got to take the lumps.
Yes, indeed. So that is game number 4 done, where we will be advancing into game number 5 very, very shortly. And I'm sure everybody would like to know what will be the upcoming schedule, but I can tell you that is game 1 out of final 4 games left. So now there's only 9 points up for grab for all of this team. The field is already wide open. I mean, for the top 2 teams, even though they are up there, but they are not safe, because remember, the top 2 teams Gentlemen, let's go straight into the game where India will be attacking from left to right in the red kit, and while Team Thailand will be attacking from right to left in the blue kit. And the person to watch is none other than Ruth Hullet, Cole.
Yeah, he's such a big player in this one. Daniel on the ball, he's been football royalty over these last couple of years. We've always enjoyed watching him. Now, his teammate as well in the 2v2s, which you cool. And these guys are a distinguished duo in their own right, going on all sorts of win streaks, nationally and nationally. But Thailand have at least started with some pressure on the ball. They're able to get something going. So they've survived the first 8 minutes or so.
Yes, indeed. And we will going to see a corner from this position. It's going to be an outswinger, possibly, if it is a right foot. And at the edge of the penalty area, at the edge of the 6-yard box, there are 3 blue shirts waiting for the ball to be delivered. Where is it going to be? Looking for a flick on. That did not work well. So India has a chance to counter-attack from that midfield area, going it slow and steady. But however, the passing was a little bit weak in my book.
Definitely it was. Yeah, we know they can pass the ball well. They play well together as well as individually. Chance here. Tanar has that one on the right. The middle. Well, they approach this one. Taking their time, Thailand. And I don't mind that too much. I'm not sprinting at this one. They want to get control of the ball. They don't want to give anything away to India, so they're able to, solid as they can be. They're really starting to make some inroads here. India having to do some last-minute defending, and Thailand looking okay.
Yep, they're looking okay. This is on not offside. Now India attacking in numbers. It's 4v4 coming into the penalty area. Now that was a good body contact. However, there was a miscommunication with the keeper and also the defender. I mean, if that ball did not go out, it could have been a clear chance on target with nobody inside the goal line. With a long throw, only to find the goalkeeper. And I would say that is a chance went out the window.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're given a free throw in like that after a defensive mix-up. You want to make something from it, especially when I would say that Thailand sort of edged this one in the first 27 minutes or so. Surprise, not what we expected to see happening. But if you can hear, but there's some big cheers around us in the room, big goals going in. Japan is taking the lead against Uzbekistan.
And also I heard that Malaysia has an advantage of 1 goal going up against Jordan. But let's give focus to the game in hand, which is a very crucial goal. As mentioned, Thailand would want a win. And by doing so, again, as I said earlier on, denying India a spot to be in that first place position. So if you're watching live at FIFA.gg, who do you think will win? Is it going to be Thailand waking up from their bad opening match? Or is it going to be India showing why they are the tournament favorite for the mobile section? Passing it 1-2, playing it central. Thailand, Ruth Hullet loses the ball in the final third.
There's a chance here. Oh, we've got into the centre and to the top. That's lovely interplay. I saw the through ball up top. I didn't see that. India are through, and they have scored. It happens over and over again. When they get through, they are not going to miss.
Wow, that was a big moment. But the big question is, why is the keeper not moving? Why is the defense was split open? My only justification, the two teams was panicking in trying to swap the players. Look at this. They're not even moving the keeper, and the keeper is like frozen stunned going forward. So it must be a miscommunication. That could have been a crucial moment where Buffon could block the ball, but no. We can see the two defenders, they are helpless to chase the ball, and it is 1-0 going in favor of Team India.
And that is the echo of that loss against Myanmar in the last round from Thailand. Normally such a great duo, but already in this game, we've seen the defender pretty much tackle the goalkeeper to give away a needless throw-in. And then we saw that the goalkeeper approaching way too late. So still mistakes start to come forwards, and they compile, they ramp up, and India maybe are through again. They're on the left wing. Into the centre, through the middle again, once again, changing these angles over and over again. There's going to be a first-time shot. If the striker can reach it, he can. But it's saved well that time. Van Buffon held his nerve, and he was rewarded for it. But more danger for Thailand, and they'll have no time at the end of the first half. They'll have to go into it accepting goal down.
That is not a good way to open your second game, where India, we are looking very confident, even though the ball wasn't that quick. But however, we are now back with Japan, where we see Japan moving in numbers. being sandwiched by two white jersey players where Uzbekistan is currently trying their level best to try to get an equalizer. We are reaching 59 minutes. Going forward in numbers. Through ball, that was not the intended idea.
Yeah, Uzbekistan. They got a chance here with 30 minutes left. Other Esports gets the have a little look at his YouTube channel. Tens of thousands of subscribers for him. So he's doing very well on there. Obviously, eFootball being represented so well by a content creator.
And moving forward, central again. Japan looking for options. Past the marker. Good ball roll. Reverse ball roll 2 times in a row. But it was the keeper who had the final say to deny just now.
Towards the center again. There was a chance brewing there for Japan, but we all go back to our featured game where we do have this lead against Thailand. Thailand come back into it. It's a great cross across, almost there. Ball might be able to come straight back in, into the center. The header's almost won. Read by India, but Thailand starting again to at least hint at having some chances. It's just not quite happening for them so far today.
It's not happening. They need to be more clinical. They need to be more accurate inside that finishing zone. As we can see currently with this corner, could there be an equalizer? In swinger. Nope, taking it ground route right there, pulling 2 defenders away. Tried to go past, and it's going to be a goal kick, even though I thought it was going to be a corner.
Yeah, I thought that. It must have bounced off the striker, I guess, but that's so frustrating. The first touch was awful, can I just say. The short corner was a great idea. Japan hadn't read it. Sorry, India hadn't read it, and Thailand were in. And then the first touch just bounced off him.
Yeah.
A bit frustrating there. I think they'll be frustrated at their players, the Thai players.
Well, that was a very bad first touch, I would say. So it goes away and going for a long drive. Again, Thailand need to take this advantage, needs to work something special in order to get at least a point away from India. Tried to go for a through ball, but the ball was sandwiched, intercepted along the way. But hello, I think that was just to hold the ball, to hold possession, as the center in front of that penalty is so compact, like a tin of sardines.
Manuel has the ball now on the right wing. Man who loves scoring. He's lost the ball, though. Gets it back just about, but Thailand struggling to really get the ball to one another. They have to time these passes better. That's a bit of a nicer idea. Hold the ball up for a second, but it's too straight. The ball's too straight. There's no curve on it. It's only going in one direction, and that is out the pitch.
Yep, it's going out, and it's well read by the opponent. Maybe a tactical pause, maybe a change of strategy with 60 seconds on the clock. Maybe, again, substitution, maybe a swap of positioning, especially in that midfield area. Because once you are a bit too compact, maybe playing it a little bit narrow, your opponent just swamps you left, right, and center. Maybe you need to add a little bit more width. Maybe your fullback need to go dashing forward more to provide that extra width.
Yeah, I agree. It's too static, Thailand. And India are finding it very simple to defend against. India are growing in confidence as this game goes on. Again, they're not really trying to force the issue too much. Scoring again. Happy to set on this 1-0 lead for now, but that can be dangerous. And this is better, playing with some width this time. Maybe Thailand have made those changes. Ball on the left side, trying to track it. Does get the ball in the end. That was too easy to tackle. You shouldn't be losing it there.
Yep. Oh, this is a good ball over the top on the left flank. India looking to add more goals. However, the final turn did not make it through. Again, tried to send it central. And Thailand using their aerial capability. Now that is a nice through ball. Where is your striker partner? Inside the penalty area. Good save by the defender. That could have been a shot that leads to an equalizer, but it's still under control. India is trying to hold the line. Thailand looking for option. Trying to go past the second defender, just didn't go to plan for me.
Yeah, it's a rare clear-cut chance there for Thailand, but they've missed it. India got a body on the line, giving everything to keep this 1-0 lead right now, because Thailand have been the better team in the second half. It's got to be said. There's another half-decent ball over the top. It's cut back. The head is in nearly. Again, so near yet so far. You can see their coach, a slight shrug. He knows they're building something, but they just can't score.
Yeah, it is well defended by Team India. Maybe this time around from this attacking set piece with only 11 minutes left on the clock. It's now or never for Thailand. For 1 point, they need the point, and they are trying to deny India from getting that full 3 point. The flick forward, I'm not sure his partner was ready to receive the ball.
No, I think that one player wanted the flick on, the other one wanted the headed to be taken as a shot. And again, more miscommunications from Thailand. They keep getting these half chances. It's not the same wavelength when it happens. Yeah, chip that ball to the left back. Then they get the killing blow.
Yeah.
We haven't really had too much say in this second half. It's been all Thailand.
Yep, it's all Thailand holding possession. But hello. Hola, I was going to say hello because the other guy is passing to the left, but his friend went to the right. See, I think there is a big communication breakdown between these two players, but maybe this time around. See, that's what I'm talking about. He's passing the ball, but his player is coming directly at him. They need to start talking precise, short, and also clear communication to get into that good position. If not, they're just squandering possession.
Yeah, so far it's been a tale of one team that are talking to each other well, and they've got their goal, they've got their reward in the first half. They've not had too many chances in the second. They've got the ball on the left wing. It's all been on the left for Thailand, and they do get one more corner. No, they don't. They get a goal kick. It's a goal kick for India.
Offside?
Oh, it's offside.
No, it cannot be offside. I mean, how would it be offside? It's going to be a goal kick, but 3 minutes of extra time is already done and dusted. There is no reason for Team India to rush this. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 points for Team India after a slim goal difference of 1. But that is enough as we see the jubilation on the other team, while a little bit of despair in the other team.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they blew the BM between the players. A little bit of beef between everyone. We'll have to see about that one. But certainly there was a reaction from the Indian players there. They're very happy with that one. Very pleased with their work. Thailand further to the sword. It has been a disaster of a day 2 for Thailand so far. Yeah. They've really struggled. The fact that they had chance in that second half was maybe a step towards progress, but again, every time there was that key moment, they did the slight wrong thing, that slight misdecision. Even for mobile, a slight misdecision gets you in trouble.
Yep. And all smiles, all happy. So I believe that this is the highlight, and this is where we see passing it back, which was a little bit of a question, not knowing what was the master plan, but India comes in numbers going forward.
In this entire group, we also had Malaysia beating Jordan for the first win for the home nation. Myanmar couldn't quite build on their win against Thailand, lost to Indonesia. India beat Thailand, which we saw, and then Japan win again, Abe. They are looking so dangerous right now in eFootball Mobile.
Yep, so having said the above, we see India still maintaining that second spot because Japan had already won their 2 goals.
Change things, be really comfortable, and then mess up.
maybe they need some magic there after we saw 2 matches of Thailand. They already both lost today, and this is going to be another tough task for Thailand going against Japan.
Yep, and also for Myanmar, who is currently on 4 points, if they're able to steal 3 points from Malaysia, they will be having 4 plus 3, 7 altogether, and that will literally leapfrog Malaysia in the process, who has 5 points.
Yeah, this is literally anyone match can be won and proceed to the knockout.
So I believe that let's go to see how if the players are getting on. Let's see the player cams. And for if you were in this situation, I mean Cole, I mean when everything is open for grab, if you were the coach, is it crunch time for you to tell your players, guys, you better do it right, or it's going to be us on the chopping block? What would you say to your players?
I think it depends on the players, really. The coaches will all know how their players operate and whether they want to hear those worries, you know, those stresses, guys want to win this, or if they need to be relaxed, they need to think about something else. You might say a little joke and try and make them laugh, because some players and teams will certainly play better if things are a bit more light. But the players will know. The players will be well aware. I'm sure that on those phones after games, they are checking the tables just like we are and seeing how things are happening, what's going on elsewhere, and figuring out what it is they need to do, or in the case of Thailand so far, avoid doing, in order to really make things tough. You can see there the difference in ways these teams are approaching it.
Yep, and this is Team Indonesia, and also my good friend from Indonesia being the coach. Back then, he was a player. He was a solid player indeed. Now he has moved up the ladder from a player to a coach.
How's he found that?
Oh, well, he said that it's actually a new challenge. Yep. Because back then, he was the one who's holding responsibility in keying the input. Now he said that I'm the one sitting behind. You should do this.
Yeah,
you should do that.
yeah.
You don't do this. You don't do that. But that is the challenge of being a coach. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go straight into the schedule, where for the upcoming match, vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC Round 6, it's going to be Jordan going up against Uzbekistan. So, Uncle Sam and Cole, take it away. This game is yours.
Jordan versus Uzbekistan. Jordan currently sit at 6th place with total 5 points. A win for Jordan will put them, I believe, safe in the top 6. Meanwhile, Uzbekistan, this is the much needed win for them after they are currently sitting last at 3 points. So, yeah, we'll see.
I mean, we made a lot about the fact that Thailand have had a shocking day, and Jordan's hasn't been too much better. They started off today with a 3-0 loss against Japan. It was our feature game, absolutely battered by Japan. And then after that, Malaysia got their first win, I believe, in this, their first win in this round robin, and it was against Jordan. So Jordan have really struggled. Uzbekistan, meanwhile, their first game was a 2-0 loss against India, fair enough. And their second was a 2-0 loss against Japan, also fair enough. So, Uncle Sam, both teams have only had losses today, but I'd say they were better losses for Uzbekistan than they have been for Jordan.
Yeah, and Jordan also lost previous match. They'll definitely need a win to boost back their morale today. And here is the first corner of the game for Jordan. Going to be an in-swinger. 3 white shirts are waiting in the penalty box. But, wow, that's a nice idea, actually. Looking to flick on for Root Bullet, but it couldn't reach him. Counter-attack by Uzbekistan. That is chance wasted to do one solid counter-attack there.
Yeah, Uzbekistan read the corner well. It was a nice idea from Jordan to go for the flick on there. Players were attempting the same set-piece trick. What happened? But Jordan has certainly started this game the best. They're getting more of the ball. They're passing it in front of the Uzbekistan goal line. And actually, that one sneaks its way in. Not the fastest shot you'll see, but it was so accurate.
Yeah. This is much better from Jordan. What a nice little fake shot there to create the spaces, to find a good angle, to finesse the ball past Chichi Buffon. That was a Jordan goal.
There's a very happy Buffon.
I think there's Schmeichel there, yeah. Straight past Schmeichel at his far post there. 1-0 for Jordan.
It's Hyun in song with the finish as well. One ball into his feet, turns, little touch. That was the fate that got the space. And then what a finish that is. It looks slow, but actually, this is so hard to reach for Schmeichel. Couldn't leave Jordan feeling a little bit better about their day, but they're a shaky bar today, so Uzbekistan will still have chances.
Yeah, good start for Jordan to get an early goal here. And what is going to be the response from Uzbekistan down in the middle, looking for a pass, looking for the killer pass through to the middle, but that ball was too much space on it.
But easing their way into this one. Still looking relaxed. They're not a team that show too much emotion. They keep their thoughts to themselves. And now they'll play the ball around the back for a little bit, try and steal away a few minutes, encourage Uzbekistan to overcommit and really push themselves forwards. I've seen in eFootball, vFIFAe before, players doing this and being tackled and losing the ball and conceding. So it's not without its own risks, but Jordan seems to be doing it well and moving the ball up the pitch.
Yeah,
It's a more aggressive pass that time, but it's tackled by Uzbekistan.
as we can see, a good tackle there by Uzbekistan defender. And once again, down in the middle, looking for a through ball. What a through ball is that? I believe he want to, like, maybe he touched his phone, like.
I was the same thing, yeah. I didn't see that one. Normally, when you watch a lot of football, you sort of get a sense of where the ball's going to be going. But I think you and I looked at each other like, oh, I didn't see that one coming. But to put it down to a mistake, which is understandable in these pressure situations when your fingers are sweaty as well. Another thing these players are dealing with.
Another misplaced pass by Uzbekistan, but here they go again down the middle. Java Esports. Wow, that's a nice double touch there. Looking for the shot. Oh, straight to the goalkeeper, Gigi Buffon. That was an easy save by him, but Uzbekistan got a corner kick here.
Yeah, I mean, after the feint to get past the defender, I think an earlier strike was on. Yeah, in my opinion, the Uzbekistan players just waited a bit too long before releasing the trigger there. They have been rewarded with a corner. They make from it. Earlier on, they almost scored a counter-attack from the opposition's corner. They are the Jordan fans, but they break their hearts. Break Jordan even more. It's going to be a free header! Yes, it is! Easy as you like. 1-1.
Look at that celebration. Deserved goal by Uzbekistan. What a nice corner kick. Down the near post. And what is going on there? I think the first defender should have had the ball away.
Yeah, we'll have to see a further away camera to really try and identify where were the defenders. Because you cannot leave Patrick Vieira with that much space.
You see number 8, Ronaldinho, just standing there, standing still. He was supposed to head the ball away for safety, but it is what it is. 1-1. Uzbekistan fights back with the equalizer. And Jordan, it starts the game looking for their winning goal again. Ruud Gullit looking for a quick 1-2. That is last quick 1-2! And what a finish! Down the bottom corner with a low-driven finish shot. Ruud Gullit put Jordan back in front.
That's how you answer the doubters for Jordan. They'll feel all eyes are on them right there. They'll know they're the featured game. They'll know that we're all watching and put themselves on the scoreboard soon with regards to the points. And what a ball over the top that is. And then the finish from Ruud Gullit. So precise. Also with enough power to slam it past Peter Schmeichel again, who can do nothing. And every time that ball goes to Peter Schmeichel's right, he can't read it right now. He's not being able to deal with it.
Yeah. It's 2-1 for Jordan. Nice little 1-2 back there to open up the space for Ruud Gullit. And what is going to be the response for Uzbekistan? They have equalized once. Can they down it again for the second time? 3 additional minutes in the first half. Down the middle, but straight away to Patrick Vieira.
Yeah, it's another poor pass there from Uzbekistan. Not the first time we've seen a wayward one, but they're on the ball again. Early shot, it's the post. Wow, slams into the post. They were teammates above. Instead, Uzbekistan cut onto the left foot. Wow. Wrap it around, almost get it. And that is a great first half for eFootball Mobile.
Yeah, I believe this is the best match we have seen so far.
Yes,
in
a
the
really
featured
good one.
match between Jordan and Uzbekistan. And that last attempt on goal was screaming there's nothing wrong and on the build up, nothing wrong with the shot, just it hit the post.
Yeah, it's brave as well. It's good to
Yeah.
see Uzbekistan still have that confidence to go for those plays, and they are still talking to each other there. A bit of emotion. You can see the Jordan players as well. They're chatting some things through right now, trying to see what maybe needs to change. The pressure will be all on them. We've been talking throughout the day about how Thailand can very quickly find themselves in that bottom two of the group, but Jordan aren't in too dissimilar a position. But two teams, Uncle Sam, that are not going to be in the bottom of that group. So far, Indonesia, but definitely India as they're through again. It's Mujikul. What a tackle that
What a
is.
crunching tackle by your gut.
Oh, Indonesia are winning.
Yeah, Indonesia are winning by 1 goal. Currently, it is 63 minutes. Can they hold on? Because an upset for India, who are currently top of the table. But we are back here with Jordan and Uzbekistan.
We are. Uzbekistan had a few poor passes in that first half. That was their biggest sin on almost Beckham-esque. I think he was going for the shot there.
Yeah. Jordan still hold their lead. While Uzbekistan looking for the equalizer for the second time. Nice idea there, but the ball didn't get to the player. Uzbekistan comes again down the middle. Still looking for the spaces. Nice double touch there! And I believe they are looking for shot outside the box.
Yeah, they don't mind a long shot, Uzbekistan, and I like that.
Because
Often
we
those
see
pass-
it happened, it got so well in the first half, right?
It did. It was a great effort in the first half. That one wasn't quite as good an effort, but you can really see that as soon as I think it was Java Sports had the ball about 25 yards away, he's got one decision, such an aggressive player. All nice play from Uzbekistan. Another early shot, and they're testing Buffon. So far, Buffon's able to either watch him go past his post, hit his post, chip it to the side as on that occasion. Uzbekistan definitely the better side so far in the second half.
Yeah, I think Jordan need to be more aggressive on their defending. They didn't let Uzbekistan taking that shot because I believe if Uzbekistan get this kind of shot, maybe one or twice, they will get the equalizer.
They come on the right wing again. Bill keeping Jordan penned back, and Jordan are struggling with it. Hold the ball.
See.
Another lovely play. Ref, maybe I've seen those give us free kicks, but Uzbekistan, they recycle and they're coming again.
Yeah. They're coming again, looking for another shot outside of the box because they couldn't get through inside the penalty. But this time, much better defending. As I mentioned earlier, Jordan needs to be more aggressive on their defending. And with the clock on 73 minutes, they should have the ball possession.
Played around the back now by Jordan. They're trying to steal some time. They need to be careful though, because they started prodding and waiting for any mistakes in the passes. That's a better ball onto the left wing, into the middle. Is there going to be a shot? There is. It's Luke. They can watch it go wide, but that was a nice counter attack there from Jordan.
Yeah, nice counter attack by Jordan, but not a good finish by the striker. And the scoreline still. Jordan leads the game by 2 goals to 1. And another tactical pause being made by both teams. And meanwhile, we are heading to Malaysia against Myanmar. Malaysia still holds the lead by 1 goal and get one corner here. Missed away, but still in the danger area for Myanmar. Down the right wing, Subasa. Good challenge by Zlatan there at the expense of another corner for Malaysia. And here we go, another tactical changes that we are back maybe to another game.
I mean, Malaysia, you know, they started the event so badly in this round robin, but this would be a couple of wins. They've just beaten Jordan, a big win. And if they can beat Myanmar as well, they're climbing their way up that table.
Yeah, you can
Malaysia.
secure the top spot for Malaysia. This is a much needed win for them, but Myanmar, okay. We are back with Uzbekistan. And the scoreline still, I believe, Jordan to Uzbekistan 1.
Yep.
Manuel Akanji, number 6.
Trying to hold on.
Aurelian Chouameni,
Will be desperate for these
Number
last few minutes.
26.
Another Uzbekistan
Yasuhito
corner.
Endo, number
They're
11.
going to be able to do with this one.
Bebeto, number 7. Eric Cantona,
Plenty of players there in the box. How good is the ball? We've seen these be wasted, but not this one. It's going to go all the way to the back post. Can he keep it in? Oh, the player is asleep, but he's still got hold of the ball. Tries to sprint it in. It's hectic. It's chaotic. Jordan get the ball away. That was not the prettiest moment of eFootball Mobile you'll ever see.
Yeah, with 6 minutes remaining, it's all or nothing for Uzbekistan, but they lost the possession there. Chance for Jordan to do some damage here, but that was not a good pass. Too close to the defender. And Uzbekistan maybe going to have one final chance here. It's all matter. Every pass matter. 2 minutes remaining. Can Uzbekistan find the equalizer? Oh, that was not a good pass. And there goes the final whistle. Jordan will happily take this with another 3 points for them.
It wasn't easy for Jordan. They've just about done enough where work was done in that first half. A lovely, instant through ball leading to the volley after they lost the lead. They'd have been forgiven for letting their heads go down after that. You've lost your first 2 games of the day. You're up against a team that is dangerous in Uzbekistan. Bottom of the group, but by no means far and away the worst team. But credit to Jordan, they took that kick off. It was a good one, and straight away they give themselves the lead again and held it from there. So in the end, decent enough match on there for Jordan, but it was never easy.
Yeah. Uzbekistan really gave them a very tough match, so it's a deserved victory for Jordan. Actually, I can say Uzbekistan just a little bit unlucky with all those attempts that they have, but the goal just didn't arrive.
Malaysia still have a lead against Myanmar. 30 in-game minutes left as Oh My Goat. My favourite name, by the way, in all of eFootball. I think that's a brilliant username. It gets it to Tsubasa.
Yeah.
Tackle there from Zlatan towards his teammate Charlie. And Myanmar do have the ball. We saw them get that second minute earlier on against Thailand. And so we know they can fight to the bitter end. But it's a wasted shot. It's a snapshot that wasn't really on.
Yeah, that was far from target. Goal kick for Malaysia. Needs to hold on to their lead. About 25 minutes remaining. Likon looking forward, hold it. That was not a good control by Tsubasa. Straight away dispossessed by Charlie there. Zlatan of Myanmar couldn't get a pass to his teammates. Tsubasa here is, oh my god. That's a run by Tsubasa. Johan Cruyff looking for the cross, but blocked away by Myanmar defender. And managed to get the ball away safely, but that was an unnecessary bad pass by Myanmar. They are trying to get back into the game, but looks like that's not like it.
The right wing come forward Myanmar again. 13 minutes left for them to get back into this one. Break Malaysia's hearts because Malaysia really start to believe if they can take this win here. 2 in a row, 6 points. That's the world of good for you in that group. Good with everything right now. The pass are a little bit wayward. You can see the stress on Malaysia, and you can understand why playing in front of the home fans.
Too much pace on that pass. Straight away, the ball gone out of play. Throw in given to Myanmar, who I think still believe to can steal a point because as Abe said just now, every points matter. Even 1 point can distinguish either you are 6th place or you are out at the 7th place. Currently, Myanmar at the 7th place with 4 points, and Malaysia at the 6th place at 5 points.
So close.
So
It's so
close.
near between these two teams. Tough as well because the difference between the fact that 6th is on 5 points and then Myanmar in 7th has 4 points.
Yeah.
You look at the first team in 7th and think, oh, they're getting battered by everyone, but it's not really happening like that. Myanmar been incredibly stubborn so far. Hard to beat. Taking those wins as well. Here's Charlie. Great tackle.
Yeah.
That is potentially a goal-saving challenge for Malaysia.
Great defending by Tsubasa there. And Malaysia needs to keep the ball. Another long drive. Looking for Erling Haaland. Couldn't keep the ball well. Bad clearance from Myanmar. Oh my god. Malaysia need to be more careful here. With 1 minute remaining. Good defending by oh my god. But look at that additional time. 5 minutes by the ref. Still time for Myanmar, but that was not a good pass. And Subasa, I believe he's rushing out the clearance.
Yeah, there was a ball over the top there. Could have been two, could have been even better, but good to do is give Myanmar one more chance. They have to take it now. They have to boom the ball over the top. The flick on needs to be won by the Myanmar player. It's not going to happen. The referee calls time, and another big victory there for Malaysia. And the belief is growing, now comfortably in that top 6. And a bit of a gap beginning to develop between Myanmar and Uzbekistan down in 7th and 8th, and the rest of the team's Uncle Sam.
Yeah, that is correct. So, with 2 matches remaining, I believe. So, there is still points to grab in the top 6 spots. So, we'll see.
Just one game left now.
Oh, sorry,
We're all the
yeah.
way at the end.
Yeah, we're going to the last match, yeah.
We are racing through eFootball Mobile.
It happened so quick.
It did.
Yeah.
It's raced by today. It's been a great day of esports today. I've absolutely loved it. I've still got that Myanmar last-minute equaliser in my mind against Thailand. But our feature game this time around was Jordan against Uzbekistan. The first goal, it found its way home just about, and then Uzbekistan eventually got their equaliser. It was sad that it wasn't that 40-yard screamer that hit the post, but they kept on plugging them.
Yeah, only if the last attempt in the end of first half, if that went in, that should be another story for at least grab at least 1 point from this match. But this is the second goal for Jordan. What a cheeky 1-2 between him, and I believe that was below, but
ball, long shot, only to give possession back to Thailand. This is something a little bit dangerous because Thailand, when they found their mojo, they will be deadly accurate inside that penalty area. But we are just here just to see what is going on. That is a dangerous tackle. Uzbekistan sends it forward. A chance!
Oh, man. Oh, my.
One shot on target. The net is still rattling. And Uzbekistan is up by 1 goal. The determination from that player. Even though they were not holding the ball for the past 10 minutes, one chance, one shot, and he took it with deadly precision.
That is absolutely wild that Uzbekistan have done this. They've barely got the ball. They've barely got it into Thailand's half. And yet 1 half chance. The pass is perfect. And the composure to shoot like that is everything you want to see in this game. And Thailand, the pressure ramps right back to them because it's possible to defend for 50 minutes to Uzbekistan, but Thailand have the ball now. Could they get the instant equalizer? There is a pass, but it's shot. But Uzbekistan will gobble that up. That's so easy for them.
Exactly. I do not know if that was the master plan, but it seems to work with 1 minute of extra time. And I think the referee will blow the whistle to mark the end of the first half. Will he? Can he? Is it going to be an equalizer? And it is the end of first half. God, I lost my voice. Gosh, Uncle Sam literally beside us. He is just shaking his head with that finishing. Yeah, I know he's just going to keep me quiet there because he's writing his notes. But what a match. Well, where are we right now, Cole?
Well, yeah, we're going around the grounds. You can see that Myanmar against Jordan. Jordan, who have had a slightly better day recently of it, but still been a bit of a tough day for them so far. Myanmar, they do have a chance to qualify, but they need to win. They've got half an hour left to do it. As I said earlier, we have seen some late winners from Myanmar, so we know they're capable of it, of the composure in the last few seconds. We're playing a mature game right now. The 0-0 is not too bad for them, but Myanmar can be dangerous on the counter.
Yeah, agreed. As we can see, all the short passes, tiki-taka movement, one-touch football looks good, but if the opponent decides to go man-marking close shoulder to shoulder, that might not be the strategy. But hold on, hello, could it be a roulette golazo?
I think he's offside. He's offside.
False hope.
And that was a beautiful golazo as well. That was very impressive, Albert. I loved that one. I felt bad interrupting you there, but anyway, back to our main game now, and Thailand again trying to break through. We've got a chance for another Uzbekistan counter-attack.
Yep, Uzbekistan loses the ball almost instantaneously. Thailand taking it slow and steady with one-touch football. However, the positioning of the play was a little bit too wide, easily intercepted in the build-up. Now we see Thailand comes again, but this time it's 2v6 on the defense. Need more blue shirts forward. Need more blue shirts coming forward to at least go on a 1v1 situation. And I believe everything is good and dandy, but goes back to Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand are trying to stay composed. You can see at the bottom there, neither team is playing with any extra aggression or defensiveness. Big save, hooked away there by Schmeichel, and Uzbekistan has to be careful. Don't give away a corner here because they do not need to make any unforced errors after Schmeichel gave them a chance to clear. Thailand coming again. I mean, if I hadn't seen the first half, I'd be saying a goal's coming, but that's not how it went in the first half, was it?
Yep, that is not how it worked. And Uzbekistan comes again, this time around 4 white shirts, and maybe try to do a vertical heel to heel, but it was a little bit too close to the opponent. And Thailand seizing the advantage, but no, because of the double pivot, it is safe and sound with the extra defensive line.
And maybe now with 20 minutes left, just for the first time in this game and in this entire tournament, Uzbekistan become favourites to see it through, but Thailand still there, cleared away at the near post. All hands to the pumps right now for the Uzbeki defenders. Thailand trying to remain calm, but 20 in-game minutes go so fast.
A blink of an eye, they said, but it is a corner. I believe at this moment in time, it's all about substitution. It's all about changing formation. I believe, this is just my humble opinion, maybe Thailand will be shifting for a 4-2-4. More offensive and more direct passing into the 4 forwards. But Uzbekistan might be defending, and this is Jordan and Myanmar. A lot of changes because it is in the 67th minute, and I'm not sure what is the current score.
I think it's still 0-0 here. The substitutions coming. I think this is the one that Myanmar
Ferenc Puskás.
are playing solidly in.
Roberto
Jordan has to
Baggio.
overcome it. Eventually they might score. If they do, it's going to sink Myanmar. Not quite able to do it. Just off the post. And a chance comes in as well for Thailand there from the corner. Opportunities all over the place. It was a short corner. And look at that. Oh, man. How has that not gone in?
That is another mystery moment right there for vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026 because it was so mysterious, you just were not able to aim it properly into the back of the net. It seems like a moment of blunder that could be very, very costly for Thailand. Oh, that was do not hand the opponent a chances on a goal platter. That is not the master plan.
No, not at all. Not at all. Uzbekistan maybe overplaying a little bit with 15 minutes left. I said it in the first half when they had all the pressure against them. I just want to see them occasionally go long. Maybe, you know, give up on the beautiful style of football that they're trying to play.
I'm not so sure if actually Uzbekistan did make a 5 midfield to swamp the midfield of Thailand because it seems like that double pivot, it shows to me that it's a 4-5-1 or 4-2-3-1 that's being used by Uzbekistan now.
Let's see if that works out. And the changes coming in there, I'm going to guess that they're about to have opponents that chuck absolutely everything at them as Japan are beating Indonesia. So it's good news for India as well. Very good news for Japan. They will be our winners if it stays like that. But back to Uzbekistan, Thailand. 10 more minutes for Thailand to stop absolute disaster. Our reigning eFootball champions on the verge of going out.
Yes. Oh, good roulette. Now that's an opening, a chance. Sliding tackle was inch perfect. Even though if it did not connect well, that could have been a penalty. But it did hit, so it's got to be a corner. Now it's time to go on the offensive. Now it's time to send everybody at the edge of that 6-yard box. Looking for a header. A flick on! When you need a savior, when you need hope, it comes from a header at the very, very last moment. What drama do we have right here, ladies and gentlemen? And it seems like Uzbekistans are speechless. Goodness me.
They're left shaking their heads. Nothing you can do about that. It's a great corner, and the defenders just have to be stronger. They have to be braver, but take nothing away from the striker. He was waiting for the flick. And the finish was a great one. Schmeichel was well positioned, but the ball arrowed past him. And Thailand, as of now, they cling on into the group stage or into the knockout stages just about, but Uzbekistan are still a danger. I wouldn't be counting anything just yet.
Yeah, I'm not discounting anyone because a draw will maintain that Thailand safe. If I'm not mistaken, because it will be the same point.
Yep.
But if, wait a minute. Now I'm lost my calculation, but it's all about getting that draw, getting the win. Because head-to-head, Uzbekistan needs the win.
Well, I mean, there is a world where if Thailand get the draw and Myanmar win, they're both on 7 points. And the question is, what was the result between those two teams? And that was won by Myanmar. So actually, even if Thailand draw and Myanmar win, Myanmar go through over Thailand.
Oh my God.
I'm getting a thumb up from a man much smarter than me, so I'm happy with that. So, long story short, 5 minutes left. Let's see what happens here first.
So let's get focused. It's time to... That is not offside, and the player was not even prepared to receive the ball. So Uzbekistan playing it slow, passing it forward. There is 4 and 3 white shirts on the far right, and I'm not sure that was the master plan. Time is running out with 4 minutes of extra time. These two teams need to go on an offensive, especially Team Uzbekistan, because they know only a win will secure their ticket into the knockout stages. Send everybody, send your fullback, send your goalkeeper. Maybe not the goalkeeper right now.
No, you might as well. 2 minutes left.
As well, because you need to go all offensive. Like they say, fix bayonets and charge forward. Is it enough? Thailand trying to hold position with a draw. And now it's all on Myanmar.
Yeah, Uzbekistan are gone. They fought so well. It was a great effort from them.
Great
Respect
effort.
to them. Much respect to the Uzbekistan players. But Thailand get the draw. And we're looking around to see the Myanmar game is finished. I think it's done as well.
I'm not going to spill anything until the full score is arrived.
So let's see what happens. A lot of players are looking around nervously, trying to figure out if they've done enough. Unfortunately, we know that Uzbekistan haven't quite done enough. Thailand probably have. They probably have, but like I say, we won't be too certain of that until we see their name there up in lights, battling to make it through into quarterfinals and a chance to have an all or nothing qualification. Football, FIFA E 2026. It's nervy, aren't they? It's
Yep, it
so nervy.
Because right now, I'm not going to look at the score. I'm waiting for the official score result because it is all for Myanmar. If anything happens, it has to be that game. And right now, who is on the line? It's Team Thailand is on the line. Will they make it or will they not? So this is the match highlight. Woo. It was all good show by Team Uzbekistan until to that final moment.
Yeah, I mean, Thailand, they had all the early pressure, all the early chances, but then what a touch and finish that was from Uzbekistan. And in that moment, such a great team to watch. Two entertainers. It really started to believe that it was just from a corner. Then there were other corner attempts, and somehow this didn't go in. That will be keeping him up at night. They kept on going, got their reward in the end for the draw.
So now this is the match result. Myanmar draw.
Myanmar draw, which does mean that Thailand have just about snuck through with that late point.
I think they'll make it. I think Thailand make it.
Thailand make it, yeah. They sneak through in sixth, I believe.
Yeah, in last place. So here is the result. Myanmar drew with Jordan. India drew with Malaysia 1-1.
Well done, Malaysia.
Japan won against Indonesia and Uzbekistan. This is what you call a thriller in Kuala Lumpur, a thriller in vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026, where this tournament is by AFC, as you can see, for eFootball Mobile. It's a draw, and I believe Thailand made it. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the day they wanted, Thailand. They came into today thinking they would have a chance of really lurching forward into that top two. Instead, they had to play survival mode and had to hope against hope that results elsewhere would be on their side. And it seems that is what's happened. But, you know, they're meant through to the quarterfinals now, and that's going to be a reset. And if you win that one, suddenly you build some momentum. Thailand will be hoping that they are going to make it through to FIFA E. Be able to represent their great nation there on the world stage once again. The reigning champions, don't forget.
So I believe that let's bring back Uncle Sam after reading all of this. So Uncle Sam, please read the honors for the standing for vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC for eFootball Mobile. Please announce the team that will be advancing into the knockout stages. Is all yours.
Yeah, this is the full standing of the group stage of eFootball Mobile. We finally settled down with all 7 matches. Japan top up the table at 16 points. Meanwhile, India finished second with 13 points. Indonesia coming on third with 11 points. Malaysia, pretty good job done by Malaysia as well. Finished in fourth with 9 points. Level with Jordan at 5th. And then Thailand just finished good enough at 6th place with 7 points. Meanwhile, sadly, we have to say goodbye to Myanmar and Uzbekistan because they both remain eliminated at 7 and 8.
Wow. Do not feel sad. I know in the viewers, there's a lot of viewers from Uzbekistan and also from Myanmar. Do not feel disheartened because your country gave everything. literally everything until to this very moment, becoming a thorn on a rose, almost denying Thailand and almost made it up. I mean, for the viewers, thank you for so much the support. Myanmar and Uzbekistan, you can keep your head high because you gave it your best in this tournament.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Uzbekistan, they were entertainers throughout. They were, they had great vibes together. They were very good to watch both on the pitch and in real life as well. But Myanmar, they get my honourable mention, despite going out right here. My favourite moment, that 93rd minute winner against Thailand. That's when I think back in future years to this event, I will think of that happening right there. I loved it. So congratulations to both those teams. I'm lucky not to see them again, but glad we got to see them.
Yes, indeed. So having said the above, Uncle Sam and also Cole, that marks the end of the first session where we have seen a total of 12 goals up for grabs and all the teams were scrambling for those points, and we see 6 teams advance into the knockout stages. And sadly, again, as mentioned, Myanmar and Uzbekistan is already out of the tournament. And I believe that our table, our duties is done and dusted. So before we pass to our host on the which is Moaz and also Shasha. See, I even lose my voice and my word. I can't even build sentences because today was absolutely awesome. Uncle Sam, any last words for our viewers?
It was actually very mental today of the grouping stage for the eFootball Mobile. I cannot wait for tonight where eFootball Console will also finishing their grouping match today. So we will see how it's going to be tonight for eFootball Console.
And how about our distinguished commentator Cole? What do you want to say for our viewers before we wrap up this session?
I think I want to say thank you, Sefa, for having me, eFootball Mobile. I absolutely love this game, and also Viva la Myanmar, Viva la Uzbekistan as well. They've given us so much, and I don't want those guys to be forgotten, so thank you.
Yes, indeed. So having said the above, from me as the commentator and also for the host for this commentary table, we wish you a very, very good day again from other table. Any mistakes from us, we wish our sincere apology, but I can tell you the hype is real for vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026. Congratulations for the team advancing, and take it away for our stage host, which is Moaz and Shasha. Our job is done. Take it away.
All right. Thank you so much, Abe, Cole, and Uncle Sam for the wonderful commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, right here, we are with the team who has made a serious statement for the vFIFAe Football Mobile Japan. All right, gentlemen, first and foremost, congratulations. You've made a serious comeback, especially considering that you entered this competition ranked just behind India. And now today, you've ranked after 7 rounds. You are now at the top of the charts. How are you feeling today?
We are happy to finish first, but I want to relax. So I'll do our best tomorrow too.
All right.
All right, so first off, again, congratulations to you guys as well. Just wanted to ask, moving forward, since you guys already being in for the next step of for the competition, of course, is there any teams out there that you guys are planning to fight in the future, that you guys are planning to win? Is there any team that is out there that you guys will probably want to fight in the future? Yeah.
次、今回のグループステージで負けてしまったインドともう一度試合がしたいです。
So we lose the first game in India. So that was, I think, was the biggest opponent. We want to just fight, and then we just want to win the game as well. So I think the India is the best opponent. We think.
So
were looking
India, was the best opponent going up against Japan, and of course, as you guys can actually see from yesterday, they had the same points. And as of today, Japan leading up by 3 points. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, just now. So yeah, Shasha, that was an incredible match by Japan, man. India.
Very, very incredible indeed. So I think we are looking forward to seeing more coming from Japan, especially for the next day tomorrow. I wish you guys all the best. What about you, Juan?
All right, so same with me as well. As you know that when it comes to Japan, there's always something more coming from them. Yeah, so again, let's give them a huge round of applause again to Team Japan, and all the best.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you,
Thank you,
gentlemen.
thank you.
Thank you. All right, okay, so what a round. What 4 rounds in total. I was watching from the room.
Yeah, we did.
And especially, considering, because it was very close, they're neck to neck between India and Japan, honestly. So seeing Japan finally overtaking India's spot just makes things feel a bit more spicy at the moment, Juan.
It is. Just to see them, of course, looking at India, they feel very comfortable in the beginning.
Correct,
especially
correct.
yesterday, being at the top. And of course, anything can happen, especially right here at vFIFAe Continental Championship of 2026 by AFC. So please, you guys need to check us out, especially for tomorrow, when we are going to be jumping into the knockout stage.
Correct. So if you happen to miss out the highlights on the rounds, you can always catch us up on the YouTube channels of vFIFAe as well as AFC. And you can always check out the standings, the current rankings on FIFA.gg, So I think for all of the 8 teams and 8 nations at the moment, the whole 2 days must have been one feat for all of them, honestly.
Betul. Yeah, I guess you're right. And, I to be honest, I can't wait to check out on the next one, which is the eFootball console. That'll be
Correct.
happening later in a bit.
Correct. So for the eFootball console, it will be happening at around 7 p.m. Malaysia time, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so don't forget to just stay tuned with us. Don't go anywhere. Why don't you leave a comment down below wherever
That's
you
right,
guys
that's
may
right.
be watching? Which team are you most rooting for?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you guys are rooting for your own nation, your own team, please do comment down below or comment on the side. Anything that you guys would like to, any messages that you guys would like us to probably
All
let them know
right.
later. Yeah,
All
especially
right,
to the
so we
team.
have Mr. Cole here with us. Hey, Cole, why don't
Hey,
you join us
Cole.
for a moment?
Hi, buddy.
It's very impromptu. All right, so Cole, just a quick question, right? What do you think of the overall 7 rounds
Yeah.
from yesterday until today? What do you think of, the whole game?
Was there any sort of difference in terms of the matches from day 1 to day 2?
Yeah, I think so. I think we saw with India at the start, they had a slightly slower start. And then when they grew into everything, they were getting more and more confident as it went along. And I was happy to see that from my boy Daniel. Been watching him in the eFootball Mobile the last few years. So I knew that when he got going, he'd really get going. I've loved seeing Japan play well as well because I've heard a lot of hype about them over the last few years of eFootball. They've never quite lived up to it from what we've seen. So seeing how good they can be was
Right.
great as well. So yeah, very, very happy. Very, very exciting.
Amazing. Can't wait to check them out as well, especially for tomorrow. What's your expectation for tomorrow, especially it's the knockout stage?
I think that Thailand are going to step up because, they're a great team and today was a really tough day for
Right.
them. So
Agreed.
I want to see how they bounce back. It happens all the time in esports. Once you get through to those knockouts, it's a hard reset and teams that are underperforming will perform again and they have to start passing because they weren't on the same wavelength today at times and I think they'll know that as well.
It's all about the pressure, Cole.
Yeah.
It is
It's
all about the pressure indeed. What was one of your favorite moments from all of the matches? That one moment where you feel like it's such a memorable thing for you to, take note from today's matches as well.
I think when you get a team like Myanmar that nobody really expected anything from, I know they went out, but that 93rd minute winner against the reigning eFootball FIFA champions, you know, I've seen a lot of esports in my time and a lot of different games, and that reaction was up there to me. It meant so much to them, and they deserved it as well.
Oh boy, I can't wait. I can't wait, to be honest, man. It is truly insane. But of course, we're going to be jumping in to a next one, which is the eFootball console. So to everybody who's still watching, I need you guys to just take a break, take a breather, come back again later, as of course, we're going to take a very short break as well.
Yep.
And we'll be right back shortly.
Thanks
later.
so much, Cole, and thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you for the vFIFAe Continental Championship 2026 by AFC featuring eFootball console. See you later.
See you later.